Hello, this is Johnny Liu. I want to make it clear to everybody about this Neo Geo hack. This Neo Geo hack, I don't recommend you hacking it, okay? Meaning that there's no way of you able to go back to the original, okay? Once you hack it, once you break it, it's your responsibility. I'm not responsible for it. And my job, not my job, but this is just my hobby. I'm trying to help. I'm just a YouTube viewer. I don't even work for the YouTube. I don't work for anybody other than helping people on YouTube. I don't even do commercial. As you can see, my video on YouTube is all non-commercial. So I'm just out there reaching out to help people that run into problem. I got tired of people putting video out there that doesn't support people or answer people's question. When you ask a question and you could sit there for weeks and they don't reply back to you. So I try to be there for you guys. I try to answer question. People have question. But like I say, somebody mentioned to me that I need to make it clear. So I'm making it clear to everybody that this hack also do not support the secondary joystick. You have to purchase a special adapter so that your non-controller iPad, not iPad, the gamepad. So if you're not using this and you're using a different one, you have to buy this adapter. I find out that it doesn't work by itself. Now you might be lucky to find something might work, but normally this system is made where the standard USB joystick does not work. So somebody came up and did a deep research of the circuit board and everything and figured out what they need to do to make the non Neo Geo gamepad or joystick controller to work, and this is their solution. And this one have a color that say Neo Geo Mini. So you have to press this button, hold it until it change yellow, and then anything you plug into it should recognize it. It should work. Okay, so I have a clone Xbox where this one works just fine. It have a lot of button on it. Okay, so does a hack help you play different controller? No, it doesn't. Okay, can you add more game to it? Yes, it's only 2 GB you could add. If you add more than 2740,474, some of the Neo Geo will not see the image, and some of you are wanting to overcap error message where it say the file is too big to put in here, it won't work. So I have created 2 smaller link to help you, and then we figured out a way to put it on a USB. Now the USB have to be formatted to exFAT. So I'm going to show you right now how to do that and what file you need to put in there. Because when I was recording, the system crashed. My phone do not have enough hard drives. Do not have enough space on the iPhone, so I couldn't. Now you have, once you download an image, you could download any image you want. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how to go about extracting the image. You have to use a file called windjammer, and in my previous video, please refer back to my previous video, because if I do everything all over again, it's going to be a 2-hour video, and this is supposed to be a short video. So I can't do a 2-hour video and talk about like 5-minute new stuff. People going to get bored from it. People are going from a video 1 to video 2. So if you are following my channel, subscribe to my channel, you know I put new video out about this thing. So please refer to those other videos so that other people won't get bored listening to me repeating all over again from the beginning. And I apologize that I don't mention everything all over again. I ask you to please refer to my other video, and I'll try to remember to put the link. But I got a lot of stuff doing that I do personally. I work, I have a family, and also I'm a dad, and I'm not a little kid. I'm in my 50s, so I got a lot of responsibility and things I do on my own, other than playing and hacking game. I go to gyms, I go exercise, and I go do other stuff. This is just a side hobby that I do for fun. It's not even, I don't make living from this. I'm just doing it for fun. So please understand that. Please don't get offended or get upset if some of my video is not accurate or doesn't have enough information. Please just ask me and I'll tell you. I have no problem telling people, give you information. If I don't have the information, I try to find it, I try to figure it out, and that's what make it interesting, because I like to figure out things. I don't like to just buy a system and I could just plug it in, play it. That's no fun. So that's why I like to hack things. But when I hack it, I don't play with it anymore. I just hack it and I leave it in the closet. I mean, I don't play with it no more. So do I play video game a lot? I like to collect them, but in reality, I don't sit there and play game every day. Some people think that I do, but I don't. Anyway, going back to this, when you open up the image, the file that have all the image, the game, and everything is called vendor.img. Okay, this is a file that actually replaces the image that you have on your Neo Geo. And the folder you're going to copy to the flash drive is called res. So you don't want to highlight that. You want to highlight here because you want it to create the folder for you, all the folder underneath this program. Okay, so when you grab it, you're going to grab this and put it directly to your flash drive. And your flash drive, when you open it up, only thing you're going to see is res. And inside the res folder, you're going to see more stuff. Okay, so that's what you're going to put on the flash drive. It's not a bootable file. It's just a folder that have a lot of data, and that's all you put in on your flash drive. Okay, so we are going to go ahead and extract this out here. So to extract, including the folder, you're going to select the root prompt. This is called the root prompt of the beginning of the folder of this image. Then you're going to click image, and then you're going to click extract. And extract, you want to extract with path name. Okay, so you want to put it somewhere where you can find it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my H drive, and I'm going to extract the whole thing, and then I'm going to copy it into my USB. So I'm going to put it in the same place where I got the image from, so I know that this extract folder, it came from this image. Because you cannot just copy the image directly to the flash drive. It doesn't work that way. You have to extract it out. Extract it means export it. Export it out to all the file into a physical. It's like unzipping. Like you're taking a file that is zip file, if that makes sense, and you unzip it. And that's what you're doing with this image. You are using the program called the wind image, and you are extracting the image to a physical file location. So where did I get that? I got it from image burn, and I got it from Billy. That's his image, and I'm going to put it into shoot. Okay, I'm gonna put it in a burning Billy folder. Okay, I don't have another res folder here, so I won't get confused. So I put it here, and then I'm gonna click OK, and then I just click OK again. All right, so it's gonna extract all the file into the folder called Billy. All right, while that is doing that, I'm gonna show you how you should format it and label your flash drive. I know some of you are very technical. When somebody tell you that, you know exactly what you want to do. and some of you don't. Like before, I don't either. I learned this on my own. There's a lot of stuff, unless you're a computer person, there's a lot of stuff I take for granted that I know, and I find out like some people don't know. And so I'm going to, this video, I'm going to try to help everybody. You know, if you do or you don't, you know, if you do know how to format the drive and you know how to change the label, like this one, my H drive is called Hachi. You know, I have different name on the physical drive. Like this one, I call, this is the brand of the external hard drive, so I name it like that. You can rename it. So what I'm going to do is looking for my USB drive. Is it W? I think it's W. No, it's not. So it might be. And sometimes if you can't find it, the best way to do is go to your PC and you're looking for a USB drive. Let me zoom back out so I could find the correct driver. I know I plug it in, but now I can't find it. Where's the driver? H N O U. And the reason why last time I couldn't show you how to rename the label. See, like this one is a W, but that drive is not plugged in, so I don't know where is my other drive. Let me unplug and plug it back in again. Let me see. There you go. Now I finally make a sound. Okay, so it's an E drive. See, I already named that, and inside the E drive, when you plug it in, it automatically created other stuff. So I'm just gonna format this thing. I already backed up my scan disk that came with the. Sometimes when you buy a flash drive, it comes with some software. Those two are the software that came with it. I already make a backup copy already. Rest of this it created by itself. I don't know why it created a picture save. Interesting. It created that folder by itself. So when you plug it in and you put it back in your computer, it creates some extra folder. So the way you format it, you just right click it and you're gonna select let me select format. So your brand new F drive. Right now this thing is not format as an EFAT, this SD card. This one is format as a FAT32. The reason I know is, I'll show you how I know, because when I purchased this, I checked it before I started this. So I did right click and you could select property, and that's another way to change the name. You could go to property, and from here you could literally change it from here. You could call it Johnny, and then you click OK, and that will become Johnny. See, this is format as a FAT32, and FAT32 does not work well in Neo Geo. Okay, keep on one of the video I did when I was driving home with my wife. I did a video on this, and it showed that the system keep on freeze up and keep on crashing. So we are going to format this. Go ahead and close this out. Let me just give you let me lock this phone up so it won't move. Okay, so let's just call it John. Okay, and I'm gonna click. Now the name right now is called Neo Geo, so I'm gonna call it John, and I'm gonna show you that by me just clicking OK or apply and OK, and then now you see the name John. Even though I put it lowercase, it changed to uppercase. So I guess it doesn't matter how you. So now we're gonna format it. So we're gonna go ahead and format this, and we're gonna keep it as an EXFAT as a default. And then I'm not gonna call it John anymore. This is where the value label. When I say label, I mean value label, because I don't remember the exact name. But that's where you change the name. So you're gonna call it NeoGeo, NeoGeo with no space. Okay, if you have space and you forgot to do this, like I said, you could do right click property or double click it and you allow you to change it. There's 3 ways to change the name of the drive. We are changing the name of the drive. We are not changing the folder. Okay, later we're going to copy a folder called RES. We're going to keep that folder the same, called RES. We're not going to name it NeoGeo. So please don't do that. Just copy it to your physical drive, which mine is called E. Alright, I'm just going to click format. You say warning, are you sure you want to format the disk? So everything in your data is going to be erased. So double check this before you click OK. Make sure that this is your USB drive that you are formatting. Otherwise, if you format your hard drive, I'm not responsible. If you accidentally select your hard drive and you format and you delete everything, don't blame on me. Please, I'm not responsible for your action. So please understand that whatever you do, you're responsible for your own action. Whatever you do, okay? All this is your own risk. So you're gonna do okay because I know that is my flash drive. Okay, so once you click OK, it's gonna format and it's already done. Click OK, and then you come over here, you close it, and you go back to your folder explorer, and we're gonna look for that drive right there. Okay, now inside had nothing, empty. So we're gonna copy the RES over here, and then we are going to flash the system. Now my NeoGeo already have an image in here, so we are not going to format the image. We're only going to burn a file called sys. Sorry, forgot to turn this thing on. I got a portable power that I plug in, so the system will boot up now. Okay, later it will only boot up with that logo. Okay, so this is my system because I know it's IJC, and in here I'm gonna show you my okay. Just letting you know, your joystick will not work correctly. So you notice that I have to do this several times just to get to 41. Expect that, okay? There's some couple solution I find out to help without doing a whole bunch of hardware modification. Is plug in your ear plug when you listen to the music, or you could plug in another joystick to it, and then the joystick will not have. You plug this in, your joystick will work much better, and you could listen to your head jack. And once you plug it in one time, you take it out, it should be okay. You know, the game control will be. The reason I'm showing you this because I don't know what the image from Billy. So right now my game here only had 13 games. So later we're going to check to see how many, if that is coming from USB or it's coming from my system. Okay. So I'm going to exit out. Okay, exit out again. All right. So I'm going to put this on the side, and I accidentally hit my I dropped my NeoGeo on top of my keyboard, so something else open. So I'm gonna just go close this out. I don't know what is that is open by accident. Okay, so we are going to go back to the folder called the one that I just burned my my data, not burn, but extract the image into a folder. So let's move this to the side, and let's see if this is done. If it's done, when you click on something, it will allow you to click. Otherwise, sometimes the box will disappear, but it's still transferring data. So you just want to click to see, okay, if this thing, when you click it move, that means the transfer is finished. Remember when in the beginning of the video, we transfer this whole RES out by clicking here first and clicking image, and we extract it out. Okay, where did I get this image? When you download the NeoGeo mini hack, it comes with a folder called burning folder. Inside the burning folder have the image called Venter. That's the one that I open up. That's the one you're going to add, modify, If you have more game, you're going to modify. Now this one image came from my buddy here in YouTube, and he did not include the hack. He just want Neo Geo, I guess 80 game, and in here he do not have a folder called hack. Hack inside have 6 emulator, so this one do not. The image that I have here on Neo Geo, it does have it. So we're gonna try it to just burn the system over and see if it so let's go ahead and finish the flash drive. So flash drive need the file called res, the folder. So we're going to open the file manager again, and we are going to go to the Hack folder. Inside my Hack, I have a folder called Neo Geo Hack, Neo Geo Mini Hack. So when you unzip it, this is what you will create this folder for you. When you unzip the file, then you also create this folder to burn the image, and it's gonna create this folder. So this is the folder that I kept the image. No, I didn't keep it here. I kept it in burning. Oh, I put it in a Billy system USB, and I put it in Billy file. And in here, this is the one I just created. It's today's date, June 24th, 1:25 p.m. and that's the time is right now. It's about 1:20 something. Let's check the time. 1:35 right now, and it's Monday, the June 24th. So that one is the new one I just created. So just let you look at the date, Monday, June 24th. Okay, at 1:35 p.m. So during the time I was talking, this was done at 10 minutes ago. So we're gonna go ahead and copy that folder. Copy, and we are going to put it on the flash drive. And the flash drive is called Neo Geo E drive. We're gonna have pop it in, paste. Okay, while that is copying, we are going to go ahead and put a new system bio in here. It's not system bio, it's system image. The system image is modified by my friend buddy in YouTube. Name is Billy, and he's the one who's very knowledgeable and about the system, and he's the one who came up with this new hack. I just got the information from him. I was excited. I tested and it worked. So that's why I'm sharing this information with you guys. All right. So first thing I need to do is I need to plug in the cable that I also on my other video I told you where to buy this from Amazon. I gave you the link. This one plug into the system perfectly without any issue. So that one is copying, so I need to plug it to the other side so it won't interfere my copying. So while that's copying, I'm gonna go ahead and turn off my Neo Geo and plug this into my Neo Geo Mini Japanese version. I'm gonna turn the power off, and I'm gonna pop this thing out because I already took the screw out already. Now I have a video also talk about how to do that. So those of you might say, Johnny, how come you did not if this is your first time and you haven't seen my video, you're going to pop all this out using your nail. Pop it out and then take the 6 screw out. There's total of 6 screwed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Once you take those out, those are Phillips screwdriver, small one. Take those out, and then there you go. It come out. Okay. So once I plug that in, I want to put this in a safe mode. So you're gonna hold that button right there. Hold it and press the button. Okay, and you're gonna hear the beep, and it went black, and there's the power. So you can look over the button, and just now it's in a safe mode. Now again, just a warning, in case sometimes I remember to tell people, and last time I forgot, and I apologize. You are taking your own risk. Once you hack this, there's no way of going back. The downside is the joystick does not work. Okay, the memory on the system do not have enough resource. So once in a while, you might get your system to freeze up. Okay, just finished. And sometimes the image of the icon will disappear, even though you already have a picture of the icon in the game, it disappear. So all those kind of stuff does happen. So just a warning that you know that you are doing this on your own risk. Okay, so I'm not responsible for anything you did to it or anything that you might have done to it, or if you break it or whatever. Okay, so I'm ready to pop this SD card out. This SD card is done. This is what's inside this folder. Okay, you don't rename the folder, you keep the name the same, and there you go. Okay, so we're going to reject the SD card. You always want to reject it because you don't want to just pull it straight out. It's going to damage your computer, I mean your flash drive data. So once it's closed, it's going to be safe. It's safe to it's safe to remove your hardware E drive, Neo Geo E drive. So we're going to come over here and we are going to pop that SD card out. Okay, now that SD card have two, it's fancy, it's more expensive. I don't recommend using this one even though it's the same company, because this side of the C drive does not fit into Neo Geo because it's too wide, and you need something like this which is smaller so you will fit into Neo Geo, because Neo Geo hole is not that wide. So if you try to put that thing in there, it won't fit. So it's useless to have this unless you use it for the phone or whatever. But yeah, it won't work for the Neo Geo. Okay, so only thing it work is this side. So I bought this adapter. I also include that in the video, the previous video, not this video, on the description where to buy this from Amazon. So you just plug this in. Yeah, hold this button so it won't bounce back. And then you plug this in, but right now it won't work because we haven't flashed the system image. So we're gonna go to open the program to do that. Okay, I already have the link shortcut, but I want to show you exactly where. I don't want you to go and open any, because the path, everything had to be exactly the same place. When you unzip the Neo Geo, it's going to create when you unzip it, it's going to create a folder called Neo Geo Mini Hack. You're going to look for that folder. In the Neo Geo Mini Hack, you're going to have a folder called Burn. You do not want to rename that, because if you do, you will have problem. I have so many different versions here, and I rename those because I don't want the system to see it. You don't want it to keep in the same name. Only one you want to burn is the one here. Okay, and the program you want to burn is on top of right here. So you're going to open this program. You're going to open the main apps. All right, now if you are first time doing this, please watch my other video before you jump into thinking that it's an easy task to do. When you're trying to get the hardware to recognize it, this is one of the hard part people having, is because the cable is not compatible, or you have to install the right driver, and the Neo Geo link pack have the driver included. So you have to unzip that and install the driver. Otherwise, when you open this file, it's not going to show USB 1. If it shows 0, that means it doesn't see it. Okay, so you got to go back to make sure you install the driver. I also did 2 videos on that, and it lasts 2 hours on each video. Close, one of them is not 2 hours, but the other one is 2 hours. Please refer to that video, because I don't think everybody want me to repeat this over and over again on my video. But I did 2 videos about it, how to get this hardware to set up. So please refer to those videos and search in my channel, and you will see Neo Geo picture on it, and those more likely are the Neo Geo stuff. And look for one that is 2 hours long. Okay, all right, I'm going back to this, and see, it say it's ready. Okay, so normally we're going to click right here, and we are going to make sure that it's a Neo Geo burn folder. Okay, there's nothing else on it. And then you're going to look for this file called FW. Okay, that's only two you're gonna see, and this is the one you're gonna click. The image, the system, everything is in here. Okay, we're gonna click open. We're gonna click replace. Okay. Then after we place, normally if you are burning all the image into the system, you just click download. That will take 7 minutes, almost 8 minutes. Okay, but this time we only burning the system file. We're gonna click on advanced configuration. We're gonna remove the flash erase. We're not gonna flash the drive. We're not gonna erase it. We are not going to put the miscellaneous image in there partition. Only system partition. Erase the vendor image, erase the format data, format cache. So only thing we have is three things: production, multiple partition image, and system image. So those are only three things you need to check. Okay, nothing else. All right, you good? Okay, we're gonna go next step. We're gonna click download. This normally will take 32 seconds or 33 seconds, and it's done. That's it. Easy, quick. Okay. The only part is taking a long time is copying the file into your system. All right. So once this is done, we are going to look at it and see does it automated. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put the. I forgot to put the so once it's done, it changed to Geo USB. I forgot to put the system file. This is the original system file. I need to put the one that is from Billy. Well, let's go ahead and test it and see what happens. Because if I turn this off, because if you put the wrong one, I don't think it will boot to the system file. It's not going to wait for, I think it's going to go directly to the image. Yeah, okay, that did work. So if I burn the system file only, it will go back to this. So I'm going to try to, in my next video, I'm going to try to attempt to hack a brand new Neo Geo Mini. And I want to see if I boot up from the system to tell it. See, right now I burned the same system image, so it went back to my original image. So I wonder if that would be possible for us to do that. If we could boot up from a USB, and then if we don't want it, we could go backward and go back to the original image without hacking it, which that's just what I did. I put the system back in here. See, I didn't plug anything in here. So that seemed to work. So I'm going to try to hack one more my Neo Geo Mini International, and I'm going to do this again. I'm going to show you that that it probably will work. Okay, I'm going to turn this off again. Plug the cable back in. Hold the button. So we're doing it a second time because I forgot to copy. There you go, it beep. Okay, now it's going to show there's a 1 here. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and close this out, and I'm going to put the correct file in there because right now I'm using the system file that boot to the image, but I did not put the Billy USB. Okay, so Billy USB file is right here. Okay, so that's Billy's the file is the same name, same byte, so if you're not careful, you don't know which is which. So that's why sometimes I have to double check myself because I don't know which one is which. This one say USB Billy, so I'm gonna copy that one. No, it didn't say Billy, it just say USB. So I'm gonna put it into the burning folder. I'm going to move this file into here. That's the original one. Okay, and then I'm going to paste it here. Okay, once I do that, I need to rename this back to the same name. Okay. Now this file will boot to USB automatic. It doesn't require any boot flash drive or nothing. It automatically say go read the image from the flash drive. Okay, that's what this file did, the change to it. So now and thank you, thanks to Billy. Billy's the one who came up with this. He's the one who modified the system and got it working. All right, so we're gonna minimize that. No, we're not gonna minimize it. We're gonna go ahead and start the program. Go back to the program 1.05.2. We're gonna start the main app. That's the one that actually burned the information to the scan drive. It recognized it because I already plugged the NeoGeo into it. Correct. Now we are going to flash the system by changing this to advanced. Put a checkbox. We're going to take the flash out. We're going to take the format. Only thing we need is a system partition. We don't want to change the image inside. We're going to keep it the same. Everything, we're not going to format the system. This is why I'm thinking that there's a possibility to go backward, because there's a person asked me, well, is there any way you could put the NeoGeo back if we don't like this and we don't want to flash it? Now there is still a problem, because the system file that we are restoring back is not the original, so you still might have joystick issue, maybe. Okay, we're gonna test it out later on after this video. I'm gonna do a second video, so stay tuned for that video. Okay, so we're gonna put product, we're gonna put multi, so 3 things, 1, 2, 3. That's it. Everything else unchecked. Okay, please uncheck those and select system partition. All right, now we're gonna go ahead. Since you already did this, you don't have to do it again. You already know you have this file point to the firmware. We're just gonna click download. It takes 32 seconds. Right here, there's a time, 4 seconds. So 32 seconds, it will finish burning the image. And then we're going to power it off, power it back on the NeoGeo to see what happened. And we're going to plug the flash drive into it and see if it boot up to a different kind of icon and game set. "32 seconds," like I said. Okay, finish. So we're gonna unplug the cable. We are going to turn it off, turn it back on, and it should stay on the NeoGeo logo. It won't go to the image the first time we did. See, it's waiting for you to plug the USB. You could plug it to this side, you could plug it to this side, it doesn't matter. So there's my cable. I got the red one and pink one. Let me find a cable that have the flash drive already that we transfer. Okay, so we format this to EXFAT, and we change the label to the value label to NeoGeo with no space. Okay, it could be lowercase, uppercase. It doesn't matter. Then you plug this into the system with waiting for the NeoGeo. Okay, so you just plug it in and it should automatically boot to it doesn't matter which way you plug in. Okay, and there you go, it's coming. I think Billy told me that his image have some problem, that it might not work, so maybe this is the problem. So we're going to turn it off, turn it back on. Let's try again. If it doesn't, I have a backup image that I created, so we could try that one out. Yeah, this image that he created is for something else. It's not meant to be this, so let me go ahead and turn it off. Let me try with another one, which I created, that I put a lot of game in there. Okay, oop, not this one. Oop. Let me just move the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so we are going to plug this one in. This is my image, not from Billy. Eh, but I added a lot of gaming to Final Burnout. Okay, all right. So I apologize for that, but the idea is the same. It's just that his flash drive that he gave me for testing is not made for this purpose. It's made for some other testing that I didn't bother to try because I don't want to mess up on my another Neo Geo. Like I say again, it will mess up your Neo Geo, and the only thing that will mess up is your joystick on the primary controller. On the secondary, like your external controller, no problem. Doesn't matter of fact, if you plug in another joystick to it, the problem go away, the joystick issue. Or if you plug into a earplug, that also fixes the problem. And if you plug into a TV, that also fixes the problem of your main joystick going crazy. Okay, so we're gonna turn the power back on. And this is the one that is booting up from USB. All right, hopefully I use the right system file that he gave me. Yeah, okay. And this one, you might say, well, it looked the same as inside, so what's the difference? Well, the difference is in the Final Burnout. In the Final Burnout, let's go this way. I have more game in there instead of just 9 games. I think I have maybe like 50 some game in there. Oop. See, the joystick is going crazy. Okay. In here I have the one that he have doesn't have this. Mine does, okay? Because I'm booting from my USB flash drive. So I'm gonna press A. And remember when we checked when we beginning of the video, wow, so the system image that he gave me. Really? The system image that he gave me might not be the correct one either. I apologize. We are doing a lot of different update and modification. The name of the file is the same name, and sometimes we get confused which one is which. So there you go. Okay. So this one, the Final Burnout, is at 201. This is the one somebody asked me about. Now I did upload the FBA format of all the Neo Geo to my Google Drive in the past, and I need to find the link because I don't have space to upload another 5 GB into Neo Geo Drive because Google Drive. Google Drive only allow you to have 2 GB. So I already upload this on separate link, and I need to give you the link. I know so far two people asked for it, and one of the guy, I don't remember who. One just recently asked me yesterday or this morning. So yes, I do have all the FBA format of all the game. This one have the full library, the 67 plus this one, the full library of the Neo Geo. Excuse me. And also it have a Capcom game. So going this side is all Neo Geo. Going that side is all Capcom. So see, all the Neo Geo game is in here. So see the joystick, it go crazy. So if you plug into the head jack, this crazy button stuff will go away, and the sound will go into your earplug. So the earplug will be fine. You won't hear the sound because now it's in the earplug. But yeah, see, the joystick is fine now. It won't go crazy. But yeah, it have the street hook and all that cool game in here. Sidekick 4, Supermaster Marvel, Samurai 5 Special Edition, whatever. So you got a lot of cool game in here that is not originally there. Okay, so yes, now I'm booting up from a flash drive, and now the question is, can I put it back without booting up from a flash drive? And a while ago we're gonna go ahead. It's only take 3 seconds, so we're gonna power it off, take this out, and we're gonna plug that back in. Where did I did to it? Okay, I'm gonna plug it back in. Take the base off, plug it back in. One place. Okay. Turn the power, hold the button first, and then turn the power on. There you go. You hear the beep beep in the computer. Alright, so we're gonna try to flash it back. And if this works, that means there's a possibility if I flash a brand new Neo Geo, this might actually fix the problem of people asking, well, can I go back to the original? Because if I don't like it, can I go back? So there you go. So before I do this, I need to close this out. I need to move the original file back into the burning folder. I need to rename this back to USB so I won't get confused. Call it dash USB. Okay. Then I'm gonna take that USB. I'm gonna cut it, and I'm gonna put it back here. And I'm gonna make a copy called original, so I will have a second copy. Anytime if I get confused which one is which, at least I know this is the original one. Okay, that's so big. Original. ORGINAL. Are you really? Seriously? Alright, let me zoom in so I can see what I'm typing. Okay, take the uppercase off. ARGINAL, original. Okay. Then I'm gonna take the original, make a copy of it, and it will take only 33 seconds. So if you want to boot from USB, that's probably the best way to go about it. It won't take a long time. You don't run into a burning error where it say not enough space on your system hard drive, because your system hard drive on the inside the system do not have enough space. Oh my goodness, what am I doing? Kick me out. Hello. Oh, my system opened up crazy window. Let me zoom back out. Let me take care of this issue first. Click. What happened to all my stuff? And let's close that one. I don't need that one now. Alright, let me go back to my burning folder. All my stuff disappeared. Did I accidentally delete something? Oh, let me do F5 to refresh my screen. That's the problem. Oh, okay. I'm viewing sideways. I don't have my glasses on, so I got confused. Okay, view detail. There you go. There's all my file. All right. I thought I'm losing it. Okay. Sorry about that. I can't see that small. I didn't zoom in. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is rename this back to the original. Like I said, to rename anything, just click on it twice, and then you could remove that. Press enter. All right. Now this is the one is the original. So let me see if I can put it back without doing anything to it, like burning the image and stuff. So I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'm going to go to the program, go to the main apps. Alright, so I'm going to put it back to the image that it originally was before I told it to boot from USB. Now remember, this is already a hack system. I'm going to try with the other one that is not hack, and see if I could do the same thing like I'm doing right now. Put it back to the original image without destroying the image. So you don't want to format anything. You don't want to do any. The only thing you copying over is a system image, and that's it. Okay. So I'm going to do, and only take 33 seconds. It's 3 seconds, 4 seconds. Okay. And so after that's done, we are just going to turn it on, turn it off, and see if the image go back to the way it was. Because the way we used to do it, it takes 7 minutes every time, and then sometimes you get overcap error. So this will help you from getting that error. Wow, it's a 50-minute, almost 51 video. It's a long video. If you go to every single step and talk about all the problem and all that stuff, the video will become long. That's why sometimes I don't cover everything. And I apologize, the guy did make a point. Yes, I don't want to get blamed for something that is broken from the people, and I'm just helping. I'm not responsible for your Neo Geo Mini. Okay. All right. So nothing is plugged in, and let's see if it boot up to the original image before we change it to a flash drive. Good. So if this idea work on this, I wonder it will work for the original before I hack it. So we will do another video on that. So stay tuned for my second attempt to hack a brand new Neo Geo. See, this is the problem you run into. You're not touching it, it's going crazy. Okay? Yeah, so be warned, this is the kind of problem you run into. I'm just going to go to number 44 if it stopped moving. Ah, can't stand it. Let me put a joystick on this. Make it stop. Okay, so you already won, because my video, I always show you that kind of problem I get. So if you still want to take the risk and do it, please don't blame on me, okay? Yes, it's very annoying when you have that thing happening. That's the reason I hesitate to hack another one. I have 3 Neo Geo Mini. I'm planning to buy the blue version soon. And it's on pre-order, but it's out of stock. Alright, so once you plug this in, your joystick is fine. It's not haunted. It's not automatically come alive without you touching it. It only moves when you're touching your D-pad. Okay? Yes, you will have that problem when you hack your system. Okay? So please don't come back and say, Johnny, it's all your fault. I thought the stuff you have is so cool, and I want all the game and all the stuff, and now I'm having all this problem. So I have the same problem too, but at least I'm sharing the information, helped you to, you know. Okay, so this one have only 13 games. This image that is in here, because the system will not able to handle the full library. Okay, so if you want to put a full library in, you have to use a flash drive. Now, if you don't want to mess up the image that came from the system, we're going to do a second hack, okay? So I'm going to do this because I am nice enough to do it. So I'm going to trash one more of my Neo Geo collection just to hack it, to show you guys and see if it works. If it works, that's cool. That means the people asking question, can we go back to the original image before hacking it? And so we're going to try that. All right, stay tuned for that video. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.